MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Dragons and the Elite. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Michael Kopech is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Corey Ray. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Ray.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
And you know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
And Bichette settles under it. There's one away.
Batting second.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes in with an average of 265, 13 home runs, and he's driven in 45. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Kopech is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
The 1-2. This is in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Haniger. 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Kyle Hendricks will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He's a little bit, he reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88 to 91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started it with the change, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
You better move. 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 You better move.
Acuna digs in now, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he runs that one high and tight for ball 1. Acuna is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
The left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
0-1. Here it comes. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The second baseman.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
In now, Gavin Lux. Fouled off. He'll start this one at 269. 11 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
That is it. The right fielder, number 15, Randall Griffith.
Here's Randall Grichuk. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The pitch. A ball and no strikes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Juan Soto to the plate now. Set to lead off the home half of the second. Pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
2-0.
Strike called, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound,
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot down the line in right, number 28 on the season. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that.
Stepping in now, Yordan Alvarez. Hit back toward the mound. Crawford's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Sliding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drilled on the ground to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. We played 2 full. The Elite on top, 1-0. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch. Camargo was born in Panama. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Batting it, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Lifted in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and this will bang up against the wall.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Brandon Crawford digging in next, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Pulled toward right center field. Acuña's there for it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1. Now at the plate, Corey Ray flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
2-0 now from the stretch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here now the 2-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Popped him up. Guerrero is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Coming to the plate now, Yandy Diaz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Mejia at third with 2 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He carries the 8th best average in the American League at earning play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1. That's ball 2.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2 on that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at-bat. That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Standing in, Nick Solak. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Heading out towards shallow right. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Willie.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. He's set and the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Two and two. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Wow.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance.
And the count will be full. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First pitch on its way.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. On the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate now, Gavin Lux, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2-2 the count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. One there, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. Fouled straight back. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And it's 1-1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
So striding in, Johan Camargo. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So stepping in, Mitch Haniger comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at bat on its way.
Ball back inside.
Back up the middle. And that's the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And that's over. 2-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ray waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So here's Pete Alonso. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. New inning set to get underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher, Francisco Mejia.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside ball.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
One out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Runner at first here, one man out. And there goes Crawford. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to third, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Giovanni Gallegos, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Giovanni Gallegos.
So now to the plate, Yandy Diaz. Popped him up. Torres is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready for another shot now, Anthony Rizzo, for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And it's fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. Ripped down the first base line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Eloy Jimenez would be next. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this will kick off the base of the wall. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Striding in once again, Gavin Lux. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. Seattle is on top 5-1. Bottom of the inning now. Stepping into the box, Jordan Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Alvarez, a 22-year-old, he was selected in the 1st round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. There is Crawford. A tag for one. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. This is line to left. Jimenez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Coming to the plate now, Nick Solak. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fouled off. Way outside. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. To short, hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, designated.
So here's Johan Camargo as he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
The bouncer to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Scott Barlow enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Scott Barlow.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. And there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This is line to left. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's 1 away.
The right fielder, number 2.
Digging in now, Mitch Haniger. No hits to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hit in the air down the left field line. On the run is Jimenez. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, left fielder, Juan Soto.
Now at the plate, Juan Soto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look.
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Ready now, Brandon Crawford, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Brandon Crawford.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Andres Munoz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. He's set. Here it comes.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Chopped on the ground to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Corey Ray.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Corey Ray. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. No balls and 1 strike. Behind 0-2 now. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Guerrero in foul ground. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here's another 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Line to the right side. And this will need to be corralled out near the 367 sign now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
The 0-2 once more.
Oh, that's good.
One out and a runner on second base. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes another 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Dragons are out in front here, 6-1. Domingo Robles will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Domingo Robles.
Digging in, Pete Alonso. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Good curveball, strike 2.
Ball 1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Robles, a native of the Dominican Republic. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking
Now
ball
that-
for the punch out right
the
there.
designated
Got it to
hitter.
bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Jordan Alvarez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now back, the third baseman,
So coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The pitch. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Noah Ramirez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Whoa, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
Skied into straightaway right. Henniger is there, 1 away.
the batter, number 40.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gavin Lux. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now
Digging in to try it again, Rendell Gritcher. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grouped.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Torres. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like you did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The windup and the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Nick Solak. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 0-1, here it comes. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Second baseman, Willie.
So now to the plate, Willie Calhoun. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Johan Camargo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Jordan Hicks enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Lifted the other way out to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now back, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Now batting.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit out towards second, right to him, and there's 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Corey Ray. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. For the current campaign, Ray is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The batter.
Now batting, Yandy Diaz. Singled homer run in his last time up. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the. Settling in now, Ronald Acuna, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. To short. And that's through. A base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Stepping in now, Juan Soto. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Runners on first with one down. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out of this level.
Standing in, Pete Alonso. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Smoke toward the hole. Rizzo is there to Crawford for one. Oh, but the feed to the pitcher is wild, and the inning will continue. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Dragons are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
8-2 is how this one ends today. Seattle used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Kyle Hendricks pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Domingo Robles takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans are